I have here a Vevor garage insulated blanket. It's made to go over your garage door. So basically you can use it on the inside or the outside. It's just like a pretty thin insulated blanket. It's supposed to be Oxford, fairly heavy duty material. I think, yeah, don't expect it to last very long. I'll put a price up on the screen. I think it goes around 50 bucks, 60 bucks Canadian. What it does is it provides a little bit of insulation. So instead of having your white metal garage door, on a minus 20 degrees Celsius day, getting super cold, and then your garage getting super cold, this blanket, especially being black, if you put it on the outside of your garage door, it will hopefully create more heat and help the garage stay a little warmer. And then I guess in the summertime, you could put it on the inside of the garage door, but I probably don't plan to do that. So, because I live in a cold area, and my main problem is keeping the garage warm in the winter, not cool in the summer. So the Velcro material, or the mounting material is a Velcro. As you can see, the fuzzy side is on the blanket and the hook side is on here. I already took it off and went to attach it just for a second, and it's extremely sticky. I don't really need to be wearing these gloves. I did use some acetone, which is why I have the gloves on, just to make sure my mounting surface is pretty clean. So I would recommend cleaning your mounting surface. I think this sticky stuff is going to be very permanent because it's extremely sticky. So I'm not going to use the included pins, but if you want to mount it onto wood, then these little push pins look pretty cheap. So I don't know if they would work anyway, but you could use some sort of nails. But yeah, I'm actually more impressed than I thought I would be with the sticky, the mounting Velcro, very sticky. So I'll go ahead and mount it up and show you what it looks like. I did get out my heat gun. I thought I might need to pre-warm the metal here. I think this is, very thin metal. So that's not a bad idea if you want to do that. I did do it a little bit already. Just kind of run along where I'm about to stick it. But as I said, the stuff is so sticky. I think it's going to be better than I thought. I thought it might not stick very well because it's kind of cold today. It's about -1 Celsius. So right about freezing, but it's actually really sticky. So do my best to get this on here straight. You can keep the back on and just kind of line it up first before taking the back off. And then take the back off little by little. Should be a good method to do it. Kind of like putting a sticker on a car. As you can see, just kind of going down little by little. Good way to do it. Keep it nice and straight. So I learned that the material is nice and sticky, but the backing is low quality. So as I was pulling the backing off, it started ripping on me without realizing it. So get down here, it's looking good, and you think, oh, it's nice and stuck on. Well, nope, only half of it is. Yeah, as you can tell, the backing paper started ripping off part way, so something to watch out for. It cut nice and easy with a good pair of scissors. So now we're going to go ahead and do the top. Same thing on the top and the other side. All right, so these little straps go on top. The idea is if you want to roll it up, you roll it up with those. It is two sides with this in the middle, so we're going to be extra wide. So we'll figure out how we're going to do that in a minute. It's a little tricky getting it in the corner the first time, trying to figure it out, but yeah, just jam it in that first corner, and then hopefully the rest will fall out. Like I said, this is for a 16-foot garage door. This is only like a 9-foot wide. So here's an 8-foot with this magnetic closure. So I have more than I need. So I may end up hiding it here. That's kind of my original thought. But buying the 9-foot was about the same price as the 16-foot wide. So I went ahead and got more bang for my buck because I figured, hey, I can cut it. Yeah, I don't think I'll cut and sew this because I'm not much of a sewer. If I had a sewing machine and was good at it, you could do that, make a new seam. But so I'll either just have the 8-foot up and leave a little bit of a gap here, should still help, or I could hang it up and kind of double it up. I do have more sticky, so I could do another layer of sticky here on the inside, or here, and then have 2 layers. I might do that. I'm gonna go ahead and put some extra up for this double layer. Let's say you start getting off course. What you can do, if your line's coming a little off, like mine is right now, just cut it and start over. It's a lot better than making it bubble up, trying to bend something that wants to go straight. No one will ever notice, nor will it ever matter if you have a little cut there. Now the moment will make some people nervous. Cut it. These are just magnets. So there you have it. Pretty good, pretty cheap. I'll do an update a year from now and see how it does next winter. Because right now it's March 18th, so we won't know how durable it is or how it really holds up until it goes through one winter. But yeah, not too bad. Pretty easy installation. I'm glad the sticky Velcro was nice and sticky. I feared it wasn't going to be, but that part at least has impressed me so far. So it's about -5 degrees Celsius. There's the garage blanket warming up in the sun. So yeah, after using it for a few days like this where it's still below freezing, as you saw, it's -5 Celsius right now. I can say it makes a noticeable difference. I would say at most probably a 5-degree difference. So yeah, typically on a day like today, if I didn't heat it at all in here, I'd be, yeah, right around probably -5. I did heat it earlier, but yeah, I would say the temperature has not really dropped much below 0 since installing it, except this morning, but it was like -20 last night. So yeah, obviously this is just anecdotal evidence. I haven't done a big study before and after recording temperatures, but just from my own recollection, I would say it brings up the temperature anywhere between 3 and 5 degrees, which to me is worth the $70, $75 that I paid, because I'm always just trying to bring up the temperature warm enough, but not toasty. So my Vevor heater is working great. I didn't do a video on that because there's a million others, but yeah, I highly recommend one of these Vevor diesel heaters. Incredibly good deal, about 100, 125 bucks Canadian, or about 100 US probably. And I just got it hooked up to my battery there, and yeah, really simple. Just keep my charger right here after I use it, charge it back up, and really sips the diesel. Still got about half a tank in there. Got my magnetic, carbon monoxide detector, just to make sure. I haven't even seen that go up over 1 part per million, so really it puts out almost 0 carbon monoxide. I put the fiberglass blanket around there just as a little bit more of a windscreen. I'll show you what I do with it. Super simple. Just stick it out the window there. Got this little foam. Actually, literally, this is the foam that came with the box, with the Vevor diesel heater in the box. And so I just stick it right there. I only got one hand with the camera, and I close the window. And usually it's up a little bit higher when I do it with 2 hands. So anyways, that would be up a little bit higher, and you just got a little bit of air coming in the gap there, and yeah, it works great. I figured a little bit of air is safe to, if there is any carbon monoxide, possibly, and the detector's just not picking it up. A little bit of fresh air doesn't hurt, but I don't think much at all even comes in through that small hole. And so yeah, I would say in this size garage, this heater can go from 0 or -5 up to +10 Celsius probably in 2 hours. I've only ever had to run it 2 or 3 hours, 3 hours max, to get it to a comfortable working temperature, which for me is about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. At least 5 degrees Celsius. And the warmest I've ever gotten it in here before I just start getting too hot is probably 10 degrees Celsius, about 50 Fahrenheit, because when you got winter clothes on, snow boots, gloves, usually a beanie or a toque, I start sweating just too warm. So anyways, this was more about the garage blanket, but thought I'd make a quick recommendation for a Vevor diesel heater, because they truly are really good bang for your buck. I'm still going to use wood different times, but It's just nice not to have to breathe the smoke and stoke the fire, and especially for quick sessions if I'm not going to be in the garage all day. Diesel heater seems to be the way to go. So hopefully this video helps you out. Yeah, I see myself buying a lot more from Vevor in the days to come. Those are some of my first couple purchases, and so far I've been pretty impressed, pretty happy with the cheap yet usable quality that I find from Vevor in Harbor Freight. A lot of people say, oh, it's too cheap, and they just want to buy Snap-on, but that's not the kind of person I am. I like cheap. I don't like, junk that breaks, but cheap and usable, especially when you're talking about half the price of some name brand that, yeah, maybe is even more usable or more quality. But I'll take the 50% cheaper one that still gets the job done every day of the week. So, all right, catch you guys later.